Well, for the first time in these 2020 Stanley Cup playoffs, the Calgary Flames will face elimination here tonight against the Dallas Stars in this first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And boy, we look forward to puck drop. I know the anticipation has been building with this yet another 8:30 p.m. start, and we'll get to the Game 6 preview in just a moment. But first, let's get you caught up on the Dome at home and all of the functions that we have running here tonight as well. Of course, we've had it introduced early in the playoffs and have run throughout the entire playoff run and in-game activities right from the comfort of your home. You go to the check-in at the Saddle Dome Live app, the fan game section, have your device close by. You get notifications and some great prizes throughout the course of the evening, as we always do. The first game is also up and running, as it is for every game, and that is a simple question to you. Who is going to score the Calgary Flames' first goal? And I would say Lindholm and Dubé have been the consistent consensus so far, but Sam Bennett charges up to the top of that right now at 20%. Of course, we'll update that as the game goes on throughout, and also have a couple of trivia questions for you during the game. All right, we also have our RE/MAX 50/50 on the go as well. Of course, the tickets are available until 10:30 p.m. tonight when the draw closes, so for just another 2 hours or so, nearing 500,000, so a nice number building there as we move into the all-important game number 6 puck drop in a few moments from now. All right, before every Flames playoff game, we'll be giving away a few of these fan boxes delivered by Skip the Dishes. These boxes valued at $500 and filled with Flame swag and various items from your Calgary Flames partners. 5 boxes will be distributed each game throughout Calgary and surrounding areas during the first period. We've got 5 winners from tonight, so let's take a look at the names. We'll throw them up on the board. Doug Farley out of Lake Bonaventure, Zachary Petrovopoulos out of Walden, Kimberly Underwood, Auburn Bay, David Iyer, New Brighton. We even have one more there for you, Peter Gamache out of Airdrie. Congratulations to our winners. You'll be receiving the fan box delivered by Skip the Dishes, valued at $500. A Flames representative will contact you and will receive it in the first intermission of today, or by the first intermission. Also, a big thanks to our partners, of course, Boston Pizza, The Keg, Greta Bar, Telus, Budweiser, Co-op, and Jack Links for providing some of the items in those fan boxes. Remember to enter online before the game for your chance to win. By the way, if you didn't win one of those fan boxes, you've been entered to take part in Dome at Home at the intermission, powered by TELUS. We are got our Calgary Flames street team. Of course, they're helping out and making sure they get everything delivered by the first period of today's game as well. And also, we've got some great games for you this intermission coming up as well. But before we set you up for game number 6 of this important series in the first round, let's take a look back at what happened on Tuesday night.
So after the wild high noon shootout on Sunday, here we go with game number 5, and Louis no Matthew Tkachuk, which again is a large absence for the Calgary Flames. Gets some room in the slot, but puck was bouncing on him. Back the other way, Sagan. Driving the lane is Jamie Benn. Put in front, scores! Puck got in before the net got knocked off by Benn, and Dallas scores first. Backlund once again. Michael Backlund finds some space, and Fire scores! Michael Backlund with a game-tying goal! And the game is over. The Dallas Stars hang on to win Game 5.
All right, there you have it. It is a 3-2 series advantage for the Dallas Stars, who earned that by winning back-to-back games in this series for the first time from either team. So now they have that opportunity to close it out tonight. Of course, the Calgary Flames would love to force a 7th and deciding game that would go on Saturday night. Now, of course, we don't know the result of this game, but we do know one thing based on the history of this series so far. It'll be a close hockey game. So far, 4 of the 5 games have been decided by a single goal. The only other one was that 2-0 Calgary Flames victory. They got their insurance marker in the third period, and it is an elimination game for the Calgary Flames. They just want to enjoy this moment and push it to a Game 7.
Well, I think everybody treats it different, obviously. But for me personally, I like to keep loose and just go out and try to enjoy the game. It's a fun game, and it's fun. Playoffs is what you look forward to all year. So for me personally, just go out and try to have some fun and make plays and, play hard and just really, really try to go after them.
We're in a situation right now where it's do or die, and all you can do is if you want to live tomorrow, you gotta channel those nerves and emotions and express them out in your play on the ice. So that's the mentality that you gotta have, and yeah, so you hope that it brings the best out of you.
They're loose. I think they're the right amount of loose. They're focused. Skate was good. Lots of it was crisp. Pucks were on the tape. So, the indications are that they're ready to go. I mean, I feel confident that they're ready to go. I know the rest of the coaches do as well. So, the mood of the day has been good, exactly where we need to be. And now we'll let the rest of the day build, and we'll get to the game and go.
It's been a tight series. I mean, every game's basically been a 1-goal game. I think the only game that wasn't was when we won 2-0. There's a lot of fighting for ice out there. It's tough. You got to get in the zone and try and work them in their zone, and whichever team has more success at that seems to be winning the game. So we're looking forward to it. Our backs are against the wall, and I have a lot of confidence in our guys that we're going to come out with a great effort and a great start.
As far as Game 6 experience facing elimination, there isn't a ton of it for the Calgary Flames, but they do have some experience even as early as last year. Game number 5 against the Colorado Avalanche, a lot of comparisons being drawn to that, but for the Calgary Flames part, they say this year completely different than last year, a different mentality all told.
This year and last year are completely different situations, but I mean, the team that we have right now, talking in the dressing room and I mean, talking amongst each other, it's we know what's at stake, and I mean, I've said it since we've been here. We came here to try and win, and I mean, tomorrow's no different. It's a must-win game, and I mean, our group's on the same page. We're here to win that game.
I mean, I wasn't here last year when they were facing elimination versus Colorado, but I could probably tell you that the mood's a lot better here today than it was going into Game 5 against the Avs last year.
Do ordinary things with an awful lot of intensity. That was one of the quotes this morning from head coach Jeff Ward, who himself has been through this many times before. Of course, he and Milan Lucic saw this road, this Game 6, a couple of times en route to that 2011 Stanley Cup championship. In fact, they were down 3-2 in the Stanley Cup finals. So they draw on some of those experiences, some of the mentality that you have to have going into an elimination game, and knowing that it is, of course, very possible to come all the way back.
Luch came up to me today and he said, "Do you realize you and I have been in 6 of these?" And I said, "No, I didn't realize it." And he goes, "We're 5-1, in a 3-2 situation." So, we do have some experience with it. I think the biggest thing is that, and I mean, that doesn't mean anything. That and, $100 will get you a cup of coffee somewhere these days. But, I think the biggest thing is that you just need to relax. You need to be looking forward to the opportunity and get yourself ready to play, and understand that all you need to do as a player is get to your game and put your game on the ice. And I think, when that's all you're focusing on, it gets easy to prepare to play. Once the game starts, it's going to be the same as any other game, just with a lot of intensity. So you got to make sure you're ready to match or surpass the intensity of the other team. And get your game. So
I think that just comes with experience. He's been through a lot as a coach, and that's the way you got to look at it. You got to look forward to the challenge. You got to embrace that it's going to be a struggle and that it's going to be hard. And I think that's the type of message that he's trying to get across, not just to us as players, but to everyone, because it's a fun game. It's awesome to be a part of the playoffs and get to compete for the Stanley Cup, especially in a time like this.
All right, let's talk about the Dallas Stars just a little bit. Of course, they're one win away from advancing to the second round, and one lineup change we know of for them. Matthias Janmark is listed as unfit to play, joining Ben Bishop and Steven Johns on that list, expecting Joel Kiviranta to draw into the lineup for the Dallas Stars here this evening. And also, they know that this is, of course, I mean, it goes without saying, the toughest one to get. The fourth and final win of any series, and they expect that kind of push from the Flames this evening.
I think it's just the desperation from the other team. They know that if they lose the game, they're going to be going home. So we know that we can expect Calgary's best game, and we're going to have to be ready to go right from the start. We're going to have to match their intensity, their tempo, and try to go get some momentum early.
It's not only the players that have made a lot of sacrifices, it's their families. And so that plays into this, the desperation, and you're facing elimination. It is the toughest. It is, and always will be the toughest, regardless of the circumstances. But there are specific circumstances that none of us have faced here before. So you're facing elimination. You know your family's made sacrifices for you to get here this far, and even though you miss them, you don't want to go home. You want to keep playing.
All right, Wyatt, one final note. Following warm-ups, they just finished there in Edmonton. We know that Matthew Tkachuk will miss his 4th straight game. He was not a part of warm-ups, even though he was listed as a game-time decision by head coach Jeff Ward. We also see that Mark Jankowski and Buddy Robinson will draw in for the Calgary Flames and play on that 4th line. So Zach Rinaldo and Alan Quine come out. Outside of that, it looks like it is the same. Otherwise, it'll be Anton Hudobin as well as Cam Talbot getting the start once again. And now we look forward to puck drop. The Calgary Flames look to try and force a 7th and deciding game on Saturday night, and it starts with puck drop next. Enjoy the game.
Hey, yo, stand up. Yeah, we coming for the cup. Yeah, we coming for the cup. The cup's ours. Let go. Come on. Got this flame on my chest. On my chest. Let me bang at the west. Bang, bang. This the red that I rep. Yeah, I rep it. Tell the world that we next. Yeah, we coming for the cup.
Michael Backlund finds some space and fire scores. Sam Bennett with a blast.
You ain't gotta tell me where I'm from.
Ryan going after it. He's got Reeder down the lane. Scores! Another short-handed goal.
Hold the city like a hero. Call me Young Geo. Cap of the land. I got swag like De Niro. Nothing but money when I'm striking it up. I told Sean Monahan, find Johnny in the cut. You ain't gotta tell me where I'm from. When I speak, I just move with the brothers that I love. See, when the push comes to shove, I got fire for my squad. This is deeper than my blood. Oh, we lit. Yeah, I really wonder who just paid the way. Did it once, but I just have to feel the pain. All the legends from the past that I see today is the only thing burning when I fade away.